they were making some pretty serious allegations.
That Monday that they took the page again was the same day the girl made that comment, sexual assault. I seen it while I was at work. When I got home, went in my room, dog, balling, bro.
What does the business side of the Bacchanal Boys entail? How are you monetizing?
Structure with Bacchanal Boys LLC is online clothing as well as entertainment. When I get done taking a wine, the first thing somebody will either say is, boy, you get on real bad, or I like that shirt. Where'd you get it from? St. Lucia Carnival 2019, when Bacchanal Boys reached. And what we did set the tone for all of the St. Lucia Carnivals that came today. So then after that, we went to the Uber Soca Cruise, created a moment that everybody knows with Mr. Killer, hopped on the mattress with the girl. We brought the mattress from the cabin and we set that whole thing up.
Out of all the places you've been so far, which carnival is your favorite?
My favorite.
Oh my God.
You're too inquisitive.
You're so nosy. Stop minding my business.
Today's guest has caved out a unique lane for himself by turning a West Indian part-time into a business. He's grown a social media empire of over 50,000 followers. He is the Slackness King and the founder and CEO of the Bacchanal Boys. Introducing Bacchanal boy Prezzi. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? I hope all is well. Hope all is good. I know I'm blessed, and I'm pretty sure you're blessed, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man. So to jump right into it, I want to know about Bacchanal boy Prezzi. Tell me, like, who are you? Where are you originally from? Because I know we're all fellow West Indians, but what island do you rep?
Right. Well, my full name is Josh or Joshua Cumberbatch. Nickname is Prezzi. It was given to me by the Caribbean people. We can get into that a little after the introduction. My origin, where I come from, where I'm rooted from, St. Michael, Barbados, right? That's where the bloodline is from. That's where I was born. But when it comes down to where I was raised, when it comes down to where I received all my knowledge and just growing up in the States, in New Jersey, the state of New Jersey. But I was also raised under the structure of a West Indian household, a Bajan household at that. So even though I have the best of both worlds of having a upbringing from the Caribbean, we migrated to the United States of America, and I was able to get the American way of living with a combination of the structure and the foundation of a West Indian family.
First of all, tell me, what is the Bacchanal Boys?
Okay, the Bacchanal Boys brand consists of individuals whom have known each other since childhood, grew up with each other. Most of the individuals that you see me with, they are family. They are my brothers. They are people that I've broke bread with, that I've shared memories with, dating back from childhood before we gain the wisdom and the maturity that we have today to be able to conduct a business or build the business structure. It started off with us just going out, having fun, building a vibe, bringing the vibe, using our personalities and our social skills to just gravitate to people, or, just to be able to have a good times. My friend may have a certain gift as far as his personality. I may have a certain gift, and my other friends or brothers may have certain gifts, and we all put it together. And now, okay, these guys are a real vibe. When we were younger, because we were just having fun, we didn't look at it in a way of, okay, let's turn this into a lifestyle. Let's turn this into a business. We were just having fun. It wasn't until I started learning business and because my background as far as my life, I've been an entertainer. I've been out, whether it's me being a big time athlete, dating from 8 years old. I was a big time track and field athlete, more on the field side. I threw the shot put and discus. I played football. I played basketball. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'7", if you don't know.
Wow.
I'm a big tall man, right? So I was into athletics from birth. My family, I come from a family of athletics. Everybody played sports or did something. I just come from a big and tall family. So I've been performing all my life, surrounded by hundreds and thousands of people watching me perform, whether it's me competing. When I was 15 years old, I started doing music. I was a local sensation of a rapper in my neighborhood. So I've always been performing and always been a center of attention, whether it's my height, whether it's my athletic ability, whether it's my gift of knowing how to perform on the microphone. So within all of that, that's how I learned business. That's how I learned how to conduct a business. And when I got probably in my late 20s or later 20s, mid to late 20s, I was like, you know what? Why take this, what we're doing, the gift that we have to be able to socialize with people, communicate with people, and make people feel comfortable and have people gravitate to us in a party? Why not why play with that? Why not take that and turn it into a lifestyle or make a business structure around it? Why not turn that into a business? Why not create something where if you're able to impact somebody in a way, going to a social event, and every time you step in, everybody knows it's you, they gravitate to you, they love your energy, they love your vibe. Why not make that into a lifestyle? Why not build a business into that? And that's what you see now as far as the Bacchanal Boys. 7 straight years of this.
What does the business side of the Bacchanal Boys entail? How are you monetizing it? Is it strictly just from like AdSense on like social media views, or how does it work?
That as of right now, that's the mainstay of it. It wasn't supposed to be that way. When I first started, my idea was I had a slogan, vibes, family, lifestyle. The vibes is supposed to be the way to get individuals to kind of pay attention to it in a more frequent way. Like, okay, if we're causing Bacchanal, and every moment that we put on social media could potentially be a viral moment of just us having fun, that's going to get most people's attention right away, because that's what social media is for. It's visual, it's viral. And in the attention span being so short, every day, 2 times a day, 7 days a week, we got to keep it coming. That was the thing to keep people's attention. But it was also supposed to be, I built the business structure first off of clothing. I was making soca-based or Caribbean-based merchandise that I would sell online. So the business structure with Bacchanal Boys LLC is online clothing as well as entertainment. But it started off first online clothing. What I would do is I would create designs. Like, so you see this logo, this Bacchanal Boys logo right here, I created that. I made that myself. Everything that you see on a shirt, anything that you see on a pair of pants, anything that you see me wear, if I'm not supporting another business, is something that I designed. And then I'll put it on a shirt. And then when I put it on a shirt, I would go to a party, right? And then I would dance and get on bad. When I get done taking a wine, or I get done getting off the ground and doing some wild stuff, right? The first thing somebody will either say is, boy, you get on real bad, or I like that shirt. Where'd you get it from? So, or I like that hat. Where'd you get it from? And I'll be able to forward them exactly to my site. They're like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, well, I made it. Oh, you made it? Oh, send me the website. And then they'll be able to buy the merchandise, and it turned into something to where people started really buying the merchandise and supporting, because putting on a shirt, putting on a hat, or putting on anything that I create makes them feel like a Bacchanal boy, or makes them feel like a Bacchanal girl. It's like the S on your chest. It's like a cape. You understand? So it started off as a business structure with online clothing. And then on the back end, it was going to be, after a while, once we generate a big enough following and we do things the way we're doing it, then I'm going to start community, getting back to the community, doing community service, start trying to go travel to different countries and do things for the kids. And we're still working on that. But what happened was, this whole Bacchanal thing got way too big and way too out of hand, in a good way. Too fast. When I mean too fast, I officially launched the Bacchanal Boys brand December 8th of 2018. That's when I officially launched it. We've been doing it, and we've been, like I said, kind of bringing those kind of vibes just as us for years. But when I officially launched the Bacchanal Boys brand and put this logo on a shirt, and was going out traveling from state to state in the U.S. and traveling from country to country that early, like I got the ball where I said, in order for this to work, we have to travel now. We have to travel now. We have to invest in ourselves and get out there now. So by the time December 2018, by the time I launched, we went to Hooky Weekend in DC. We went to Atlanta Carnival, which I started Bacchanal Boys in Atlanta, right? We went to St. Lucia Carnival 2019.
Nice.
We went Crop Over 2019.
I was there.
You were? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
So I did Uber Soca Cruise 2018 before that, but that's what started the idea of Bacchanal Boys, actually. So then after that, we went to Uber Soca Cruise 2019, created a moment that everybody knows, but may not know it's us. It was Mr. Killer hopped on the mattress with the girl and Uber. That was us. We brought the mattress from the cabin and we set that whole thing up.
Nice.
That's where the whole buzz started to rise, and after that it just went fast. And then after that we went to Trinidad for Carnival in 2020, and then boom, lockdown. So it was like the buzz quickly skyrocketed, and then I think by November when I went to Uber Soca in 2019, I had just moved from Atlanta to Miami. So then now I'm tapping into a whole different market months before COVID. And so that's the buzz and the momentum picked up so fast because instead of focusing on, we're going to stay in Atlanta and just work the Atlanta scene, I said, every chance I get, I'm traveling because most events are on the weekend and then on the week, you know what I'm saying? Me working, I have the days, you know what? I'm taking them days. We traveling. We building this thing up. Because when I was traveling and me and my team was traveling, when we would leave, people would think that we're based there. Like people would think that we're based in their state. Like, oh, we got this party. Like, oh, I thought you lived here because we were traveling so frequently, you know, whether, like I said, New York City, DC, Atlanta, you name it. We were there in the States, you know? So, yeah.
So out of all the places you've been so far, which carnival is your favorite? Or if you want, you can give me like a top 5.
Top 5, okay. I will let you know off the top that my favorite carnival that I experience is St. Lucia. We'll be talking about consistency, right? Because everybody has their own reasons why, like this carnival or that carnival. When it comes down to pace, when it comes down to consistency, when it comes down to being embraced, when it comes down to feeling at home, and et cetera, it's St. Lucia. And I don't just mean, okay, I went to the carnival, had a good time. This is my favorite because it was so fun. I'm talking about the overall aspect of it. I've been going to St. Carnival since 2019, and I'm still going to this day. I'm going to say something that people might be like, whoa, you might have some Lucians that are going to be watching this episode, right? St. Lucia Carnival 2019, when Bacchanal Boys reach, outside of the locals, when we reached and what we did content-wise and vibes-wise, set the tone for all of the St. Lucia Carnivals that came today. St. Lucia Carnival 2020 was supposed to be a monster. I'm not saying that we were the reason why it's big now, but we were one of the reasons why people on the outside looking in, based on our content, were motivated and made sure that next year they were going to go. And I have the proof, I have the receipts, and everybody that is being realistic with themselves knows this. And this is why this is my favorite. I'm going to tell you this, the first St. Lucia Carnival after COVID was done or was slowing up, I landed in St. Lucia, right? And I came down on that airport. Every worker at the airport, staff, people working at the stores, you name it. Bacchanal Boys, oh my God, you're back. Red carpet treatment. You know why? Because they said, I remember when you came to St. Lucia for Carnival 2019. Oh my God, like everywhere you go, Bacchanal Boys, Bacchanal Boys. So that lets me know. I'm not saying it as in it's an opinion. The people of St. Lucia let me know. I'm talking about taxi ride. I'm talking about, at one point in time, we were stranded late night to get back to our hotel. And somebody randomly, because they spotted me and noticed me, oh, Bacchanal Boys, you don't have a ride? Get in the car. Boom. And we back to the hotel. It was that serious. But at the same time, it's also because it's that small of an island. They're going to remember every small detail, right?
That's cool, man.
So St. Lucia, St. Lucia the favorite. After St. Lucia, I will have to go with Trinidad. Gotta go with Trinidad Carnival. You can't, Trinidad, it's something about Trinidad Carnival, man. That it's so infectious. The music, the cultural aspect of it, the parties, like, like how they make their music, how they produce their music, and the lyrical content along with the experience of being there. It goes so well together that it makes the experience so infectious, because while they're singing, you're feeling it. You're feeling it. Like I think it's just the type of music they make. Yeah, you go to St. Lucia and they have the pace, the bounce music, you can feel it. But I'm talking about, it seems like they put something in the spirit in Trinidad. They get a chunk of it and just put it in the music. And then it just spreads like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. That when I go there and certain songs are played, you can feel
I get what
they're
you mean.
saying. As if when the music is on, they're then right next to you singing it in your ear. Like, like it's like they're there. No matter what, the spirit of the music is with you while you're experiencing it. That's what I love about Trinidad Carnival. Number 3, I just recently went and I had the time of my life. A short weekend, Spice Mass, Grenada is. I'll say number 3 because this is my first year and I haven't had as much experience, even though I was supposed to go years ago. I love it. It's a short weekend as far as, compared to a St. Lucia or a Trinidad. I'm there for like 7 to 10 days for those carnivals. So I get a fuller experience. But the people, everybody there, everything, like the thing about it is that everywhere I go, because I've had so much of an impact on social media, everybody knows me, but I don't know everybody else. I don't know everybody. So it's like, I kind of like run into already expecting that I'm going to get a mini stampede of individuals letting me know how much they appreciate the brand and what we do. Keep doing what you're doing. I know it's a lot of haters, a lot of people that don't agree with what you do, but keep doing what you do. So that's also motivation in itself for me. So any carnival I speak of is always the same thing as far as how they embrace me and embrace my guys and the brand while I'm there. So like I said, number 3, Grenada. Number 4, number 4, I'm just going to throw, as far as from a fun standpoint, having fun, Jamaica. Fun. Jamaica Carnival for me, people have their take on it as far as it being carnival and it being Jamaica, being that they have their gym, the reggae and the dance, or they already have their own and stuff like that. And I understand that standpoint for certain people, but Jamaica has had carnival for years before I was born. They had carnival for years. It's a different committee that's running this carnival, but Jamaica's always had carnival. So you can't say that you don't support it in a sense because of what you see now. But from what you do see now, from what I see now, and me experiencing, this will be my 3rd straight year in 2026. It's fun. If you go there with expectations of cultural perspective or cultural events, I wouldn't go there for that. I would go there to party. I would go there to masquerade. And I would just go there without having high expectations of what you would see in comparison to a Trinidad or in comparison to an Antigua or in comparison to, any other island that we know, like culturally, St. Kitts. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just go there and have a good time because the fetes are good. The road is good. I don't care what anybody says. Jamaica, I would put 4th just from my experience as far as fun. I hope people don't take this and say, no, it's my perspective, my experience. Bacchanal Boys has fun in a different way than everybody else.
Yeah.
So we're just going to leave it at that for Jamaica, number 4. And then number 5, this is going to be one that I think people are not going to see coming. I do have fun at a lot of other carnivals. I haven't been to Vinci yet. That's why Vinci isn't on the list. I'm planning on going. But Bermuda Carnival.
Yeah, did not see that coming.
Bermuda Carnival. Any carnival that I haven't named is because I haven't been. Okay? So that's why I haven't named it. I haven't been. I would say Bermuda and St. Kitts, 5, 6. Right now. Because St. Kitts is going to be my year going. I'm just, like I said, based off of experience. When I went to St. Kitts last year, it was more so of investing in myself so that they can understand what the brand's value is and what I have to offer. So now this year, when I go, it's going to be a whole different story. They're going to see a whole different, you know what I'm saying? I just had to do a trial run for the first year.
Have you been to Virgin Islands yet? Have you been to our carnival yet?
Yeah, see, I was like, anyone that I haven't named, and I haven't been to St. Thomas yet.
It's weird because the VI, we have like a bunch of different islands. So there's the US VI and then there's the British Virgin Islands. I live in the British Virgin Islands. So we have like, so St. Thomas has their own, St.
Right.
Croix has their own, St. John has their own.
Yes, I've been to St. Croix. I haven't been to St. John. I haven't been to St. Thomas. I know about the British Virgin Islands. My bro, Hashim, the Dream, lives
you know
in
Hashim?
the British Virgin. Yeah, Hashim. Yeah, Hashim was with me at St. Kitts last year, man. That's who was with me. Talented brother, man. Talented, man. He does a lot of covers, a lot of good covers. Yeah, man. Talented.
Yeah, he's dope. Yes, but so then there's Tortola. They have their own carnival as well too. And well, it's not really a carnival. We call it festival. It's an emancipation festival.
It's like Barbados. Barbados is carnival is not a carnival. It's a festival.
Yeah, and ours is the same time as Barbados also.
Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, I think ours, Barbados, and Antigua are all like the same.
Antigua, Barbados. You said yours.
Yeah.
And Toronto. Yeah, I've been to Caribana as well. A Caribana, like from a carnival experience, I'm booked under a different, on different terms. So mainly for events. I don't know if you know DJ Buzz B. Big up the Buzz B. He books me for his events and everything else. I'm just there to just, support and experience certain things, but I'm not necessarily there for the carnival experience. So I haven't dug fully in like, okay, let me go there for the carnival experience. But when I have went for the carnival experience.
With the different carnivals and stuff that you go to, you just mentioned that you got booked to go to Caribana. Is that another part of the business? Like, do some of these islands, like, do they reach out to you and ask you, like, hey, will you come here? Are you getting paid for that? Like, how does that work?
As far as the entertainment is, yes, we use the content and we use our style of content in which we're showcasing our element of fun to generate social media interactions. Of course, it's going to generate high views. Of course, it's going to get people talking. The way that people, how can I put it? The way that individuals volunteer or participate into the product of that creates the interactions is individuals love to feel like they're a part of something big. Mm-hmm. People feel like they're a part of a product in which they're having fun. This is why you see individuals that we build rapport with in the videos. They're tagged, they're collaborated. We're collaborating with them. Doesn't matter if they have 100 followers. Doesn't matter if they have 100,000. Doesn't matter if they have 1 million. We collectively make sure everybody feels like they're a part of the action. So that's what also generates the interactions. It creates good talk, but then sometimes, it may go viral and it may be too overwhelming for individuals and we have to, kind of adjust. But that is what creates the business model of getting booked. People do come and contact us. Anytime we go and contact any promoters, band leaders, or tastemakers, or any entities, it's because we're looking to show them like where our value lies or how valuable we are, just in case they don't have an understanding of why people request Bacchanal Boys. Why are so many people in love with the vibes and the energy and what Bacchanal Boys do? So a lot of people still don't understand it because when it comes down to a generational thing, or when it comes down to the fact that they don't see how a group of guys that just go out and party and wine on girls and kick it with the bros and just make everybody feel a part of the experience, how can that generate money? It generates money because if we come, they're definitely going to come.
Yeah.
Me personally, I know that these promoters and these tastemakers know what's going on. It's just, for the most part, especially we're dealing with the inflation and we're dealing with the costs being kind of high, things. Y'all are cheap. So it's not about not understanding it. It's about we understand it, but we just don't have the money, or we don't want to spend the money on something that we feel that if you're not a part of it, it's still going to have the same result.
Yeah.
It may have the same result as far as if you were looking at a certain quota as far as numbers of ticket sales. You may get that, but if all you're worried about is money, then you're not going to care how the vibe and how the experience is for individuals. When we step in to the place, like I was talking about with Trinidad, it's something infectious. It's something that we don't even have to do anything. When we come in, the whole energy of the party shifts. The whole energy of the party. I've been in fetes where me and the guys have walked in and it was a standstill. So everybody just standing around like as if they're waiting for a baseball player to hit the home run. When we step in, everybody's looking, everybody look, and then all of a sudden, everybody gets to dancing. I don't even have to do a wine. I don't have to take a wine. All I got to do is just walk in and go to the front of the stage. All the energy shifts. Now, I'm not saying that about every event. Some events we come in and amplify or bring, you know what I'm saying? We amplify or we increase the energy where the energy already is. The goal is not to say, okay, bring us in because your party is trash or your party doesn't have enough energy. Come bring us and we're going to bring the energy. A lot of times when we get booked, we look forward to coming into something that's already has anticipation. People are already looking to have fun. They just want to see the celebrity in us that can increase or bring a luxury to the fun. Like, oh, we're going to have fun, but now that they're here, we about to, it's the excitement factor. It's the factor. It's the shock value. I've been told by a big promoter in the States. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Wolfpack Experience.
I think so.
Yeah. They're out of New York City. They're based in Queens. But when COVID was slowing down and they were like, building their brand back up and starting to do events in New York City, it was one thing that, shout out to Hakeem, it was one thing that he said. He was like, listen, we've booked many influencers, we've booked many individuals to help us sell tickets, to help us generate, ticket sales. But it's something about you that makes a difference between us constantly contacting you to bring you out, fly you out to New York City. The impact that y'all have a more impact when we post that y'all are coming through. The atmosphere, everything shifts. Like ticket sales are skyrocketing, everything is up. It's like y'all bring we were going. We may just wait until last minute tickets. We may wait until last bat. But Bacchanal boys coming. Oh, we getting them right now. We got to get them. Forget it. I was going to wait. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to this set, that set. But they coming. We going to all of them. Like, it's impact. And there's no disrespect to any tastemakers, business persons, influencers out there. But we are who we say we are.
Yeah.
We do exactly what we say we do. The videos and the content is just entertainment. And it's us just showcasing an element of what people really buy tickets for. Don't get me wrong. There is all-inclusive fest. There is all-white parties. There's events that are for an older crowd or a more mature or more sophisticated crowd that they don't want to see that, or they don't want to partake in that, or they want to mildly partake in it within their group or their class.
Yeah.
Right. And their comfort. That's fine. But the problem I have is you have promoters that once the party's done, they want to make an after movie and make clips that they know damn well ain't nobody buying tickets because they seen that at the party. There's no like come on. The people that are buying the tickets to your events, they are buying it because you booked me on the back end. And nobody knows you put me on the back end. That's why I'm there. And the clips that I'm posting that they may not collaborate with me with because it's too raunchy and it's too crazy. When I post that and people see it and it's getting shared and it's getting hundreds of thousands of views, people are buying the tickets for the event the next time because of that.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying the tickets because you're showing people smoking a hookah, looking cute and taking a little sip of their drink. We're going to do that anyway.
Yeah. That's happening regardless.
We're going to do that. We're coming to drink. We're coming to smoke a little hookah. We're going to do that anyway. So nobody is saying, oh, they smoked hookah at this one too. They took a shot of Don Julio at this one. Oh, we're definitely gonna buy a ticket for that. No, they like the Bacchanal. No pun intended. You know, this is what they're buying the ticket. They're buying the tickets to have fun. Most people that are going there that y'all recording, smoking a hookah, taking a shot.
What's the difference between American parties and fetting in the Caribbean?
American parties, we have more variety, and we have a variety of different parties at a frequent and consistent basis. So we're kind of more spoiled over here to be able to get the kind of vibes and the kind of energy that ones in the Caribbean may have to wait for. By the time we get to Carnival, the excitement is at an all-time high because the atmosphere, like I said, the spirit, the feeling is not the same as in the States, because it seems like we're just getting it. So when we go overseas and you get that island breeze, you get that fresh air, you know what I mean? And you get all that along with the decoration and the fetes, and you're dancing and the lights are hitting the coconut of the palm tree, like all that, the aesthetic, it creates like I haven't been fetting all year, but we have been fetting all. When it comes down to the Caribbean, it's like, y'all do have events going on, private events outside of the Carnival season, but it's not as much. Y'all are focused on working so y'all can have the money so y'all can party your ass off for when the holiday comes, right? When Carnival comes, the amount of energy and happiness that brings, it's the same thing. Like we all together feel the same happiness that we would feel when Carnival comes around. It's just that we get spoiled a little more over here. And sometimes we spoiled so much that now, for me now, I don't even pop out as much. It's not even about me being the popularity and not. I just don't pop out as much because you start to realize after it happens year and year and year that some of these things are just fillers. Yeah. And it's not really fun. You're just popping out because you may have a fear of missing out.
The quality is a little different in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the recent controversy. From what I saw, you guys were getting, basically they were sharing some licks to Ayo and they were making some pretty serious allegations. I caught it later, probably like on the back end of it. So from my point of view, it seemed like it was kind of like Americans saw the content, didn't understand it, didn't like it, and decided to call it out. But I don't know if that's what actually happened. So can you give me your perspective on what really happened?
Yeah. So first and foremost, free the boys. And within Free the Boys, I want to give an explanation of what Free the Boys really means. Free the Boys, of course, the base of boys is Bacchanal Boys, but outside of us, before the situation happened with us, there were other social media platforms that did represent and give us content for the Caribbean that we focused in on heavily. Their pages were taken down prior.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have pages like It's Carnival Somewhere, West Indie Made, a promoter that does events, quality events in New York City, NTP events. Shout out to the NTP boss. There's a few pages. My page seemed like it was the last one that was taken after Miami Carnival, like 2 days after Miami Carnival was done. So as far as the individuals, from what I know, based on the information that I've received and that I got along the way, one of the individuals is a young lady from the UK, and I think she reps Grenada. The other one was a young lady that was repping Jamaica. She had a Jamaica flag on her profile, but she was based in North Carolina. So what I also know is both of these individuals was of the age of about 24. So that lets me know, in my opinion, a lot. When we talk about the age, when I started Bacchanal Boys, these young ladies were 17 years old, right? So we're dealing with a different generation as far as I'm in my 30s, right? And just the age bracket alone will let you know that even, I'm not saying that they don't know the culture. I'm not saying that they are not of the culture their opinions are not valid to their own right. But when you're their age, you're in a social media era of a generation that is into those kind of movements, smear campaigns and cancel
culture,
because they don't feel like, or they don't like the content, or they don't like something. They will come together, form a group, and then express how they feel. And then in order to get clout or to get follows and to get people to follow behind them, if it doesn't work, then they just disappear out of thin air, go on their merry way, and try to figure out something else to do along those lines. While the person that they're doing it to, you could have destroyed their livelihood, you could have destroyed their families, you could have destroyed anything, but that's not what they're doing it for. I don't think they understand the
gravity
level of seriousness to what it is. So that's the only thing that I know. Like I like dealing with, I have a nephew, I have nephews and nieces that are, with around that age, So it's like, I already know that within them doing it, they didn't really think of it in that way. It just stayed their opinion. And this thread is on Twitter. So it's or X, formerly known as Twitter. So I'm not knowing this is going on, but I'm pretty familiar with Twitter being that social media platform where people just talk crazy.
Yeah.
The gloves are off, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I know from that. So, I mean, I expect it from something like that. But when it comes down to this situation, like I was saying, this happened after an event called SSS Blue, a Juve party that goes on every Monday, Carnival Monday of Miami Carnival. It usually gets pretty wild, pretty crazy. And I mean, that's what it's known for. So I've been going there for quite some time. Since 2018, that was my actual first SSS Blue. And it's gotten more popular and more popular over the years. And it seems to get, pretty wild and pretty bacchanalish towards the prime time of the event because it's a cooler, fat Juve event. So everybody's bringing their own drinks, bringing their own concoction, and their gloves are off, right?
Yeah.
So a couple of the clips that I recorded and I posted, well, the whole thread, the whole carousel that I posted was wild, intense. But this is what we do, especially SSS, right?
Mm-hmm.
As like of to date, the clip has almost 100,000 views, right? And that means that it caught a lot of attention then at that time. And 24 hours is about like at 25, 30,000 views at that time, right? And you had a lot of people that enjoyed it and that were entertained and was rocking with it. But I noticed that there were like 2 or 3 individuals that had some comments that you can tell that they weren't really feeling it. And I think one of the girls was the girl. And I seen it. I bypassed it. I'm like, okay, yeah, it just comes with the territory. It's not the first time. So I just ignored it. I bypassed it. The next day, which was the Wednesday, because Tuesday is when I posted the content. Monday is when it even happened. Wednesday, it was one of the girls, she was going on again. So now she's speaking ill and making negative comments towards one of the individuals in the clip, not us. Because, when we do clips, we show everybody having fun. We show multiple individuals, not just us. So now they're going at a young lady, disrespecting her for her having fun. And this young lady is knowledgeable of the clip being up. And she's actually, enjoying and entertaining the fact that she was put on the page. So she's cool. But as I started realizing that one particular individual was going in on the girl, I had to restrict that individual from commenting. And then that's something else that a lot of people that, go on rage baits like that, if you block them, if you restrict them, if you do anything to stop what they're doing, it's just going to make them even more pissed off.
It's like throwing gasoline on the fire.
Yeah. So I think once I restricted that individual and restricted any of the individuals that were saying anything negative and escalating it throughout multiple days, that's when I think it started, because I think Wednesday night I posted something else and that went viral, but it didn't get any type of negative comments, excuse me. And then literally Thursday morning, I post a picture of me and my team. Caption says, "We them boys." By 12:45 noon, open up my Instagram, get a white screen, loads up. Your account has been suspended.
Damn.
right like that. I've had this brand for 7 years, 7 years straight, no breaks. We've been doing, Bacchanal Boys has been an existing and active brand for 7 years, no breaks. When they say carnival is seasonal, or there's a carnival season and there's a carnival off season, when the carnival season is done and we're gearing up and we're taking a break and then getting ready for Trinidad, I take no breaks. This is a 365 a year thing. I've never got my page suspended, taken down, anything. As much content as I produce, some people looking and reporting it, or it may get removed here and there, for community guidelines, but then I appeal it and they bring it back. That's the most, but I've never gotten my account removed. So when I first seen it, it was like, whoa. And I didn't know what to do. I had to try to figure it out, because now my team is hitting me. My partner's like, yo, what's going on? Because they see it immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I had to immediately figure out how to do damage control. I'm at work at this time. I'm at work. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. But I tell myself, I say, we got to do something now. We got to do something quick at the end of the day. Let's figure something out. I'm going to be honest with you, at that time, for some months now, because it seems like the energy of the social media thing is shifting with the algorithm, and the community guidelines thing is getting so sensitive now. Because back when I first started, and to up to a couple years, it was like Wild Wild West. They were just rock out, man. As long as you do expressing yourself, rock out. I think it wasn't until COVID time when TikTok came and they started doing and making it more family friendly. That's when Instagram and these YouTube and Facebook started to compete.
Yeah.
Now they start putting guidelines up like crazy, like they're very sensitive.
Yeah, everybody's competing for ads and stuff, and
stuff like
the people who are buying ads don't want to see raunchy shit.
Yeah, so it's so that once that started, it was like, okay. So it seems like they're making a shift that sooner or later, probably a year or 2 or 3 from now, if you put anything up what I post, you're cooked. That's what it's seeming like at this point. And I'm like, maybe this is a sign, okay, you know what? Nobody's really rocking with this anymore. They're not jacking it. I just don't know. I feel like people are not feeling me no more. The love is not there. This is how I was feeling inside. I was just assuming. I was in my head. I was all in my head. But it wasn't. It's not that. It's because of the community guideline stuff. And like you said, the ads and all of that. Social media is making sure that the algorithm, people that like my stuff or people that follow me, don't even see it. Yeah. People are telling me, yo, I thought you disappeared. I don't see your stuff anymore. I have to physically go on your page and then see it, which means I have to try to hold a speech, or I have to try to hold something to where do something like Martin Luther King and say, guys, please turn on your notifications for Bacchanal Boys, because you can't see. I had to do something. The only time they see me now is when they see me in the flesh. They it's tough. So when it came down to the whole situation with the page going down, I'm like, yo, nobody's really seeing my stuff. But Miami Carnival made me feel different, because everybody I seen show love. I was like, the love was real. But that whole taking my page down thing, it was like, yo, people really love Bacchanal Boys. Are they starting to grow tired? What is it? And so I said, let me do a temperature check real quick. Let me run a campaign and see how people really feel. 'Cause I'm really truthfully feeling like people are just they don't love Bacchanal Boys anymore. That was just this is how I feel. It's how I felt. And I said, you know what? We don't know when the page is gonna come back up. We don't know the page may be gone for good. I've heard people that got the page suspended, they appealed it, and they haven't gotten back yet, and it's been years. So I don't know. So I said, I'm going to just put a post on my backup page, Slackness World. In love and memory, Bacchanal Boys. We're going to do RIP Bacchanal Boys campaign. I'm going to post that and see what happens. I posted that. The whole world went crazy, man. It was like, what? Everybody like everybody comes from the woodworks now. Like, it's like everybody comes from the fucking woodworks and everybody's like losing their mind. Like, no way, can't be. That was just at Miami Carnival. We just had a good Miami Carnival. How can you just make this the last of the last? Like, how can you just sneak up on us with this?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. People, oh my God, it's the end of an era. This is a good run. Everybody's like, it's going crazy. Now people are making rumors up. Oh, they broke up over money. They broke up over females. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're rebranding, which we've been rebranding for over a year now with Slackness World. That's the rebranding of Bacchanal Boys. Still Bacchanal Boys, but we were already rebranding. So why would we just take the page down to rebrand? It didn't make no sense. So, after the reactions that people gave from the RIP Bacchanal Boys, I'm like, I can't do this to the people. I can't do this to my people. Like that would be bad. Like it was a temperature check, but it was a temperature check off of how I felt, just based off thinking that people just didn't rock with us anymore. I just don't know why I felt that way. It's just me. It was internal. It was me. It was my conscience, you know.
Yeah.
But after that, I said, well, we can't do RIP Bacchanal Boys anymore. That's not going to happen. The fans and the supporters are not going to take that. So with that being said, if the page comes back, we have to do some like resurrection. Like it has to be a resurrection. Like it can't be like RIP. So the next day I feel more confident. People are like, yo, nah, they say it's suspended, it's coming back. Don't worry about it. You're going to be good. I said, okay, so if it's coming back, let me just focus on building the Slackness page, keeping everybody, you know, up to date on what's going on, keep people updated. I'm getting the screenshots of the girls texting the stuff on Twitter now. So now I'm using that and I'm posting that to show people, okay, this is what's going on. This is what people are saying, you know. So then I'm like, let me not do, if we're going to do resurrection, let's prepare for that. I'm going to make a campaign saying, free the boys. It's not just about Bacchanal Boys, though. It's about the ones that I told you that page is removed, but I just feel like this just has a ring to it. Free the boys. So that's when I started the Free the Boys thing. The minute that I started the Free the Boys campaign, then Saturday afternoon, I get an email. The page is back. I'm like, okay, the page is back. Cool. So now I can go on live on Slackness World because they won't, even though I had it back, it's super restricted. Like it's tight. I can't go on live on my Bacchanal Board. I can't do collaboration. I can accept collaboration, but I can't invite. Right. So when you send a collaboration with anything, with any clips, or if we do anything, you have to be the one to send it, or I have to do it from Slackness. Right. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go on live on Slackness World, and I'm gonna set the record straight. And then when I go live on Slackness World, I will collaborate with the Bacchanal Boys page. Matter of fact, prior to my page coming back, I'm on my Slackness World page, and they take that page.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that too.
Yeah, they take that page, but they only took it for like 15, 20 minutes top. They took it, and when they first took it, and they said, oh, put this code in so we can contact you and email you after your appeal to see if you meet community guidelines. Once they took that page, I said, I give up. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. It's like, because on the Twitter page, the girl is celebrating and basically like saying yes, with his page went down, showing the proof that she reported it and removed it. It was a whole thing, right? So I'm like, oh, so y'all got the Slackness page removed too? Oh, yeah. I'm done. This is over. This is over. Y'all got it. I give up. It's over. Like, I was hurt. Got it back 15 minutes later. I was like, okay, cool. So it was a mistake. Good, because I was down to my personal page. I was down to my personal page and the Bacchanal Girls page. That's a page that I run to, right? I get this Bacchanal Boys page back. But if you notice, I put free the boys out on bail because
Yeah.
I felt in my heart that once they found out that page was back, they're gonna go again. They're
Yeah,
going
you're
for the
pretty much
attack
like on
again.
probation too.
I was able to post a few things while I had it up, but I had it up for that Saturday, for the whole Sunday. Got the post whatever I needed to post and do whatever I needed to do to maximize on the opportunity with letting everybody know what's going on. And then after that, I wake up 6:00 in the morning, about to get my kids ready for school, and my partner texts me at 5:30 in the morning, a half an hour before. I look at the text, and he shows me an image. He says, "Page is gone again." I'm like, I knew it. Just knew. So it's gone twice. And I'm like, well, if I said this, I said, if they don't, either this time they're not going to ever give it back, but if they give it back this time, it won't go away again. Guarantee it. And I said, it depends on how long they take. So that Monday that they took the page again was the same day that the girl made that comment. So
About the
back
assault.
sexual assault. That day, oh man, crushed me, bro.
That was the day I found out about it when I
Yeah,
saw the stuff.
crushed me, man. It was like, what the, like, crushed me because that could have went so many ways, right? It could have
Yeah.
went the way where, for the most part, if something like that is spoken on, all the women, no, without any explanation, no explanation. Oh, we go on her side.
Mm-hmm.
No explanation. And now my life is altered. Anything can happen from there. And I'm like, wow. I actually literally, I can say, like, I seen it while I was at work. When I got home, went in my room, dog, bawling, bro. Crying, bro. It was like, yo, I can't believe that, like, all the years I've been doing this has never been you can never say that
Yeah.
I've ever mistreated, ever did anything to make any woman feel unsafe. I've had girls, or I've had a girl that lost their whole family on the road, man. Lost their whole family on the road, lost their phones with one of the friends, don't know where they at. Yo, come kick it with us. You good? Come kick it with us, have a good time. We got a few homegirls with us. Come on, have a good time. She had the time of her life. By the time we went, met back up, she found her family. She didn't even want to leave. Then she was like, yo, I gotta get back. I gotta get my family. I don't even want to leave, but yo, thank you so much, yo. It's been countless amount of times where we've done this. You know what I'm saying? It's been countless amount. There's been times where St. Lucia Carnival, I'm on a roll, drunk as a skunk, right? Women like, yo, come on, taking care of me because they know, come on, man. That lets you know the value and how they cherish and value what we do. So when that happened, oh my God, broke my heart, man.
Yeah.
Broke my heart, bro. So after that, the amount of women after that came and protected me, protected the brand, and let them girls know, like, nah, not him, not this. We not gonna do this. Like, yeah, it was one female on the Twitter that was like, listen, I don't agree with their content. I'm not really that much of a fan of their content, but this ain't it.
Yeah.
Like, nah. He like I would say some of his stuff is wild and some of his, you know what I mean? But this is not it. And
Yeah. It's a difference between doing wild shit and not having consent. That's two different things.
two different things, man. And most of these women that you see me around and my guys around, we know them. If we just met them for the first time, we've been talking to them and having a conversation with them on the internet for a year, 2 years in the making. They're like, yo, we trying to we want to party with y'all. Like it's stuff like that to where even if we just met for the first time, it feels like we met a long time ago. It feels like we've known each other for years. This is the kind of impact that we have, and just I'm a text, I'm a DM away. You know, you see when you text me, when you hit me up instantly, boom.
Yeah, it was fast. Yeah.
For everybody, I don't run the page like a robot. I used to. I used to run it, just do little smile emojis if it's not. Now I'm like, yo, it's too exhausting for me to do this now. I'm a real person. I'm a social person. I love people. I have I have a background, and I have a background as far as a bachelor's in sociology and master's in social work. I deal with people. There's no way that I can sit here and keep just like, okay, cool. Yeah, like surface level with conversation with people. I'm a person. Like when you speak to me, you gonna know it's me. And I'm gonna be the same person on the outside. I'm not just a social media guy and I don't match the energy that I put on social media. No, I'm him.
Yeah.
Right. So I appreciate all the ladies, all the women, the queens, the carnival queens, all shapes, sizes, colors, whatever. Like, I appreciate y'all because y'all all protected me. Y'all protected Bacchanal boys. Y'all came to bat for me when y'all didn't have to. Um, this could have really turned out to be something that could have not, it is not even about my livelihood as far as the brand. It could have ruined my life. I have a
Yeah.
5-year-old daughter. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I have a 3-year-old son. I have nieces. I have nephews. I have children that I've taken care of outside of my own before I had my own. It would never, I have a mother. I have a sister. I have aunties. Like, come on. You know, I'm not saying that there's not people out there that be wilding the fuck out. But me and my people, nah, no way. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for that, man. And I can't wait when I come back out. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate like it's 1975. That's it.
So after the controversy, the page hasn't been taken down again since, right?
No, it has not. It has not been taken down since. It's been up. I've just been kind of, I don't, you know what? I'll just say it. Been kind of walking on eggshells.
Yeah, playing it safe.
Yeah, just playing it safe because I don't know. I have a feeling like I'm very intuitive. So I feel as though that situation took a turn for those individuals that they didn't expect. So they're
Yeah,
like, okay, I'm gonna leave this shit alone. Like, like they seen it and was like, okay, this didn't work. Okay, they're actually turning against us. We're out of here.
yeah,
And I feel like they went exit stage left. And I feel like I'm good, but still, it's
yeah,
like may not be as far as individuals that are after me, but I think Meta and Instagram are like, okay, let me check this.
yeah. Keeping a close eye. Yeah,
Yeah, like let me see, man, what's going down. And I feel as though I won't really start going too crazy until my next booking, which will be St. Kitts or something around. I had some things brewing in December that I may have something going on, and I may be taking some business like a couple weeks before the big, Sugar Mass 54. But yeah, St. Kitts Carnival is the one that, as far as like big return, might have something small in between then, like a little, weekend booking, little Saturday event, out of the state. But yeah, I'm not going to any of the major ones that's coming up. I think I'm focusing on my health. I'm focusing on fitness. I'm getting in that gym, getting back in there, getting back to my you know, my athletic ways. I'm actually about to go to the gym soon. I'm not playing around. In there 4 or 5 days a week. If I can get in there more, I will. And just focusing on my health, man, because 7 years straight, and hit off and on fitness and a lot of drinking, a lot of unhealthy eating. You know, unfortunately it's a lot of folks out here just dropping just suddenly, man.
yeah,
And I want to be here for my kids. I want to be here for my fans and supporters. I want to be here to potentially have an opportunity to have another episode for an interview with you, man, and things like that. I think about things like that, like what's new with the Bacchanal Boys. Everything is happening. Y'all have overcome this and that. What's new? I want to be able to say that we can do this reoccurring,
Yeah, for sure.
And even when I get back out there, now I'm gonna incorporate the health and the fitness and doing all that. Like while I'm partying, you're gonna find a gym. I'm gonna get up there, do some work, and I'm gonna put it all in one, man. I just
Yeah,
wanna
mix it up a little bit.
mix it up a little bit, man. We're not getting any younger. And it's a lot of people that's just it's tough, man. News recently about Back to Basics. And it's passing DJ Back to Basics, RIP. He was an icon. He was a legend. I looked at him as an OG. We didn't converse like like deeply or in detail a lot, but every time you see me, it was love. We did have one conversation before in the past, and like I said, he always held me at high regards, and big me up for the contribution that I did for the culture. So RIP to DJ Back to Basics, and everybody is affected. Big condolences, deepest condolences to his family and his friends and his loved ones.
Yeah.
New York City, Trinidad and Tobago, and New York City, just the whole Caribbean as a whole is affected. But I know a few cats out there in New York City that it's rough, man.
Yeah. Well, my condolences to everybody as well too. All right, man. So, I mean, this has been a great conversation. So, this is your chance to tell the listening audience what is next for you and the Bacchanal Boys, or if there's anything that you want to promote real quick, you can go ahead. Where can the people find you? All that stuff. Your website for your merch.
So follow me on Bacchanal Boys. That's BACCHANAL Boys, BOYS. Same thing on YouTube. Same thing on Facebook. Spelled all the same, and Bacchanal Vibes on TikTok. So Bacchanal Vibes, same way you spell Bacchanal Vibes, VIBES Vibes, and then the merch, go on bacchanalvibes.com and you'll see all the merch. For me, like what's next is just, like I said, good health, being more appreciative of the power that I have and the influence that I have and how much people really care about the brand, and not letting, certain situations kind of derail me or kind of have me overthink that there's no love out there for Bacchanal Boys. Everybody is not going to like or love what we do, but
Correct.
when you're dealing with individuals that only see what pops up on the explore page versus actually exploring my page, you're going to get those results. So, when it comes down to the future of the soca universe, I know a lot of people say that they don't like influencers. There's a reason why there shouldn't be influencers in the soca universe, but you were influenced by somebody. You know what I mean? When you say you don't need influence to go to Carnival, yes, you do, because your influence is the artists that make the music. When you say you don't need influence to go to Carnival, yes, your influences are the designers who make the costumes. Um, there's always some type of influence. You're always a fan of something. The soca music drives us to want to go out on the road. It drives us to want to party and get on bad.
Yeah.
And just because you don't like or are not a fan of influencers doesn't mean that it's other people out there that don't need influence. There's people, there are influencers that have fans, that have supporters, that follow everything that they're saying. And when they follow that, they go to whatever carnival, whatever fete, whatever festival that there is because of them. Just because you may be from a different generation, just because you may see things differently, doesn't mean that you need to take away from the people that need it. Everybody is not independent. Some people depend on other people to have fun.
Yeah.
So just think about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, there are some influencers out there that make a bad name for what we are doing or what other influencers or content creators are doing. But this is why we should kind of separate the different types of influencers. Everybody's not the same. You have dancers. You have people like me. You have people that speak highly of the culture and talk about the history of the culture. Everybody has different types of influences. So I just say, man, just be easy and bear with people. Don't choose to be on the internet to spew negativity and to spew hate for things you really don't understand.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. That's it.
That's very well said, man.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it a lot. I wish you and the brand so much success. I mean, I've become a fan.
Thank you.
And interestingly enough, I became a fan because of this whole controversy, because I didn't really see all this stuff until it happened. And I kind of went down the rabbit hole, and now here we are. So,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, if nothing else came of it, at least I made a new friend, I can say.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I also appreciate one of your guests that came on prior, Jay Lover,
Jay Lover.
for even if not having all the knowledge on who Bacchanal Boys was, she spoke a piece that was a representation of what we're actually all about. You know, so big up to Jay Lover, big up to, you know, Tempo and that team, because Tempo, they follow my page as well anyway. So, you know, they've been following that page for years. So yeah, just big up everybody that support, man. And just much love, man. And I appreciate you for becoming a new supporter and understanding and doing your research to know that it's just bigger than dancing and getting on bad and doing wild.
Yeah.
That's just a form of expression, and forms of expression are learned from generations. I just didn't pick up and it just pop up out of nowhere with this. I had to learn somewhere, and whoever I got it from had to learn it from somewhere. And there's two sides to the coin, man. Just stick to your side.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to protect the culture. And I feel like this is my way of trying to help the cause.
Oh my God.
You're too inquisitive.
You're so nosy. Stop minding my business.